Hey,
Let's read it. So nothing bad will happen.
we're live. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Have we been?
No, oh
Yeah,
no,
we've been
no,
on
I gotta
the
get
like,
back into character.
like literally 5 seconds in right now.
Okay.
I cold open my other show all the time, and it's always while somebody is saying something completely unhinged, and it's the best.
Yeah, but like that's all of the time. I've met those people.
Yeah. The fact that we can play a game with that table is wild to me, and I say that lovingly. Everybody at that table, it's great. Anywho, hey, we're back. Welcome to Lines in the Lies. This is the Vecna one, which was revealed last session. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys this live, actually. Did you enjoy the fact that I kept the campaign a secret when it's about the God of Secrets?
Oh,
is that what
it is? I'm gonna snap
That
for
went right over
myself.
my head, but I didn't.
I didn't know he was the god of secrets.
I did not Google this, man.
One of
I
the
have
many
no
things
idea.
that we will learn in character, because you guys have very smart characters who actually happen to have a lot of convenient ties to Vecna.
Yeah, we did that on purpose. I did that on purpose,
cool.
and then accidentally rubbed a bunch of other people into doing it not on purpose that they knew about.
I'm not gonna that is a level of metagaming I'm not gonna complain about, because I'm a huge lore nerd, so the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'm Dad Magic Juice. I'm gonna be your host, GM, and cat wrangler for the day. Let's go around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, and then we'll talk about what happened last time and just get right into it. So Ash, would you like to kick us off, please?
Hey, yo, that's me. I'm Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on the internet. And in this campaign, I play Pumpkin, the Kenku, what am I? Ranger.
Pumpkin the Kenku, that's it, actually.
Andrea, you are next.
Hi, I'm next. Hi, my name is Andrea. I also go by Glossy Wood Tone on the internet. Sorry, my thing is on. It's still me. And I am going to be playing Alaska Jane. She is a paladin of Ioun. Spoiler alert, I knew what was coming.
Oh boy, Logan's next.
Howdy guys, I'm Logan. I go by Nerdwardo on the internet, and I'm playing Kazin Kabar, the socialist Clockwork Soul sorcerer.
Is it me?
It is
And then
Sam
it's
next.
Sam.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Sorry.
I go by Cobalt Painter in some places on the internet, I guess. And I'm playing Bastet Campbell, the Tabaxi Fighter Bard.
Nice. And then Vic.
I'm Vic. I don't go on the internet. And
Probably, honestly, a good choice.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
and I play Odysseia. She is a Shatterkai, big ol' nerd. She's a cleric, bard, lord,
Yes.
Excellent.
nerd.
Excellent. Okay, so last time, episode 1 was pretty cool. We started off with all of you guys basically. We talked about our characters a little bit, and then got into starting out here with getting right into the thick of it. We have been, you have been, I'm going to say summoned / hired to investigate a series of disappearances in the city of Neverwinter. And the reason that people of your status, stature, skill, knowledge would have been summoned for this is not just simply disappearances. It's been an increasingly worrisome series of disappearances in the city, including some of the people who had been hired before you to investigate the disappearances in the first place. I need to pull this up so I make sure I don't miss anything. There it is. Okay. While basically patrolling the town, you end up finding a body. Hear a blood-curdling scream, and then you find a body that ends up disintegrating before you, leaving only their clothing and an orb that ended up being a magical item that led you to and let you into this hideout that you discover was a place of working, I guess, is the best way to put it, for the cult of Vecna. Saw some interesting things in there, including like troves of zombies that ended up just not really doing anything except looking on you and then going about their meandering way. And then we ended with you seeing the person kind of in charge of this whole operation, suspended in midair with a couple other people that were still there. And Vecna himself, he revealed himself and said, in not so few words, this has failed, but you've brought me new points of interest, meaning you guys. And then all of the people who remained also disintegrated. They seem to have like their life essence sucked out of them. And the place is now empty, save for a book that is, who's the cleric?
Odysseus.
Nick.
Odysseus is like, that's the evilest shit I've ever felt in my presence, ever. I cannot emphasize this enough. Odysseus, this thing is bad.
I have in my notes extremely evil vibes.
Yes.
Rancid.
Yes.
Utterly horrible.
And like, okay, so Vic, your experience with D&D is a little bit less than the rest of the table. I don't mean to call that out in any critical
no, that's
way,
completely fair.
but I literally cannot emphasize how evil this thing feels.
Okay.
All the nine hells, all the outer planes, the abyss, like every piece of knowledge you can have about shit's evil, you literally feel it. It feels like a physical void that's like pulling you in, and it's not good. Anyway,
Got it.
the table's yours, guys. What do you want to do?
Can I make like a check to be like, is it evil in the if I touch this, it sucks my soul into the sadness of this void, or is this like an evil like just don't get near it, just like walk away?
Arcana check.
Energy. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Can I roll this? How do I do this again?
I believe in you.
I believe in something. I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
19. Okay, nice.
I rolled a 9, but I got a 19.
That's a 19. 19 solid.
Okay. You definitely don't want to touch this with bare hands.
Okay.
You would understand it's probably safe to like pick up if you had at least like a piece of cloth or fabric, something to shield your bare skin from touching. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I assume I'm wearing like some kind of cloak situation. Can I like kind of?
Yeah. Does anybody have like one of those
Oh wait,
magical
I have
hands?
mage hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have mage
I
hand.
was just
Yeah.
about to suggest a mage.
You wanna put it in my bag?
Can I
It
like?
kind of just disappears.
The question is, do we investigate and read the book, or do we leave because do we think the zombies will be chill, or are they dead, or are
I mean,
they?
If that book fell out of that guy, Vecna is the worst. Like, he's the worst of the things that could happen to things. Like, that man and that book need to be put into the fucking ground.
Do we, this is out of game, do we all as players or as characters know who that guy is, or as characters are
History
we like,
check.
I mean, I'm a follower of Ioun. I fucking know who that guy is.
Yeah, but still, history check for
Right,
everyone, so
yeah.
we can kind of level where everybody's at with knowledge of
Okay.
this.
Where's my history? There it is. Hell yeah. Oh my god.
Really? Oh, come on, I know who fucking Vecna is.
The DC is relative to the character for this because yes, like in Alaska Jane's case, like for example, there's just some base knowledge there. Okay.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. That's going to be the interesting one.
That's really funny.
Pumpkin and I are friends from childhood.
Yeah.
We learned
Actually a
about this
member.
from something spooky together.
I'm going to, yeah. So, okay. I don't have everybody's character background right in front of me. So I'm going to need a little help here.
Sure.
Pumpkin's a ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And Vic's character, whose name is Odysseus. You're a cleric of who again?
The library.
Got it. Okay.
Not a god.
right. Okay.
There's no god. There's just
She loves
just a
books.
There
She
is
loves
just a
books. The books
collection
love her
of
back.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Odysseus and Pumpkin have been, and Bastet have been
Yes.
friends for like an amount of time, right?
So Odysseus doesn't know Bastet, but Pumpkin and Odysseus grew up together.
Okay.
And
And
then
then-
Pumpkin
yes, and
Boss
then-
were
And then
in
we
the
kind
same-
of went
Yeah.
our separate ways.
And
Okay.
Bastet and Pumpkin were in an adventure party together.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Or how we know each other makes a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sorry, I need to fix this.
Just little leapfrogs across the timeline.
This person knows this person knows this person knows this person knows this person. We just make a straight line.
It's just a very nice, beautiful, like beaded bracelet that the clasp is missing.
Yeah, that's funny.
There you go.
Oh,
There
we
you
need
go.
to find our clasp.
I mean, that's you and Pumpkin, man.
There you go. Okay, so Vic Odysseus,
Yes.
going in character. You know a fair amount about Vecna.
Mhm.
I'm not going to I'm going to try not to impose on Odysseus' personality, but it seems like curious and like seeker of knowledge in general.
Yeah.
I would say that in like some of the oldest and most what is the word I'm trying to think of? I'm just gonna say distorted. That's the best thing I can think of right now. But oldest
Mhm.
and like most distorted, most distant texts that you've read have included talk about wizards that have become far more powerful than any mortal being normally should or could. Vecna is a name that's come up several times in those cases. And I want to emphasize it's not like a saturated base of knowledge, but you have it seems like you've been able to get most of the very few pieces of text that exist about Vecna.
Okay.
So here are the spark notes. Vecna, wizard from a long ass time ago. Created a lot of his own magic, got into necromancy, became a lich, but really never was satisfied or satiated with how much knowledge and power he had. He always wanted more.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
He ended up being able to single-handedly eventually kill several gods and actually ascend to godhood himself, becoming what is now the god of knowledge and secrets. He ended up having a now fairly infamous clash with his first lieutenant, a vampire named Kaz. Sorry, I need to rewind a second. He created a sword for this first lieutenant, a very powerful but cursed sword. And Kaz eventually ended up turning against Vecna. They had an infamous one-on-one fight together. Kaz ended up cutting out one of Vecna's eyes and cutting off one of Vecna's hands, which are now items that I'm going to say manifest rather than appear. They manifest at various places throughout the multiverse. I see that face, Logan.
Yeah. It's all circular. It's like Pokemon Smack.
So a one-eyed mean nerd?
I mean, yeah.
He's a one-eyed,
One-eyed,
one-hand flying
one-handed.
purple lich eater.
Yeah.
What else? Vecna is said to have always like some grand scheme to he's still not even satisfied with godhood. Like he always wants more. It seems like his greatest defining feature is that he always wants more than he has.
So he just so deeply needs to go to therapy, kind of thing.
This
Yeah.
is way beyond therapy, but yeah.
Men will literally do anything to
Fill
go to
that
therapy.
hole inside himself.
Right.
His catchphrase is "I will ascend." So
Yeah, pretty
there
much.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pumpkin. I'm gonna say that you are aware of a lot of this, and if I can impose a little bit, I might say Odyssea, mostly through Odyssea. How does Pumpkin what's Pumpkin's life experience with like learning things, if I can put you on the spot for a minute? How do you like
Sure.
consume information most?
Mostly through other people. She can read, she can't really write. She relies on other people to do that for her.
Okay.
So when she was growing up, it was hanging around Odyssea a lot and having Odyssea read out the books that she was reading so that she could absorb whatever she was learning. And then working with Bust, it was more practical learning, and then anything anyone in their party was trying to do, like any of the wizards that were in there, she would just like peek over their shoulder and not be able to understand a goddamn thing in their cool cipher wizard books.
Okay.
But just be like, I'm here to figure this out, I guess.
Okay. So I'm gonna say with your 19 that like among probably other famous people, Vecna is a name that would be familiar to you, and some of that a lot of that history that I just described would have been like something that Odyssea read to you. Is like, you tell me, Vic. Would this have been more on the lines of like being excited or curious about this guy, or like what the fuck is this? What do you think?
I feel like it's probably when Odyssea and Pumpkin were doing one of their like Pumpkin hits Odyssea up to be like, we gotta go do a thing, and Odyssea's like, cool, I'm working on a paper right now, so I will bring my notes while we do an adventure. And so while
Okay.
going through her notes, being like, anyways, yeah, here's the bullet points, and being like, I mean, interested in a guy who is one-eyed, she also has one eye, has this thirst and desire for knowledge, but also she's kind of like, since she has this real adriftness right now, she's graduated, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She's interested in him, but she's also like, your energy is so aggressive. It's like you
Okay.
meet someone at a bar and you're like, we have so much in common, but you were just the vibes are so unpleasant that we cannot be friends. Like, similar, but
Yeah. Okay.
but definitely has a connect, like like, I get you, but I hate that I do.
Got it. Okay. I spent a lot of time with them because of the 19s, of course. So for Kazan and Bastet. Wow, how am I blanking out? So I studied your character stuff that you guys sent me, and I'm just brain farting hard right now. Like it's time for the test,
It's been a weird day. You're
and
okay.
Yeah.
It's been stressful.
and
Totally.
it's just
July.
gone. Anyway, Kazan and Logan first, and then Sam for Bastet. Your histories for like God worship and knowledge. Go.
So the most that Kazan would have learned from about like other deities would be like whatever would have been in the outer plane or like in the upper planes with Arathis, and whatever she would have supplied him with like to study, or while they were growing up.
Okay. And Bassett?
She doesn't really like give a hoot about gods much. I mean, she's a fighter and a wizard. Like, it's, like, she deals with what's right in front of her. And, you know, uh, so, like, she might have heard somebody talk about this dude once when
Okay.
she was, out doing an adventure at some point. Pumpkin might have mentioned it once or twice, but I don't know that she's agnostic, right? Like, she.
Sure.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So we're gonna go with, this is a name that like maybe you've heard before, but like wouldn't really have any significance for Bastet. In the case of Cousin, I'm gonna say probably about the same. Name you've heard before, but probably doesn't have much significance to you. And then for Alaska, I'm gonna have fun with this 9. Vecna, definitely heard of him.
Yeah.
It's like in the lore and like what's going on with Ioun's situation, but and you'll know like basics, like was a wizard, became a lich, became a god, but details beyond that are probably kind of beyond you. But you definitely get this feeling that's like, this is not good.
Right. I kind of was looking at it like, I know that Ioun is anti-corruption and that Vecna is pure corruption.
Yeah, that's
Just like basic 2 lines of like, that's the absolute antithesis of everything that I believe in.
Yeah.
I don't need to know anything else. I just know he is bad.
Yeah.
Does the sword have a name?
Ooh,
Kaz.
I believe it's just the Sword of Kaz.
Is that K-A-Z?
K-A-S.
K-A-S, thank you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't. That's funny. That's really funny.
Yep.
Named Cass, parentheses, no relation.
Yeah, it's just the Sword of Kaz.
Okay.
And I can actually, you would have seen a picture of it.
Ooh. Pictures.
It's so cool. I love it.
Oh, it's so smooth.
Oh,
It's a if there is a vampire sword, that's fucking it.
I feel
Right?
like the little fangs on the hilt should be like
Yeah.
or something, but like it's so vampire.
It's so funny because it's like the big gem in the hilt with all the spikies. It's like, oh, so as you fight, you just stab your hand right in the soft bit of your thumb.
Yep.
It seems good.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Okay, so we got into our history lesson about Vecna. The one thing I need to add for you, Odysseia, is this book.
Yes, please.
Part of Vecna's history includes this book that he single-handedly penned called the Book of Vile Darkness. And history and lore cannot give much detail. What it would say for you is every vile idea, every piece of black magic, cursed ideas, thoughts, and magic that Vecna had, he put into that book.
What's it called again? I'm sorry.
The Book of Vile Darkness.
Vile Darkness, thank you.
Yes. There are some theories about this book, including it exists persistently. It is another magical item that will always, even if properly destroyed, will always remanifest after some time somewhere in the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And properly destroyed is a very important point in that point. Because some people have tried to destroy it by more, I'm going to say, normal, conventional means, and that has turned out badly for them. But
So
even
like, a mundane destruction is
Yeah, like trying to light it on fire is gonna end poorly for the person who lit it on fire.
Gotcha.
But like, and the only way the only known way that it can be quote unquote properly destroyed includes a celestial being doing the deed.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Odysseia might not know for sure that this is that book, but it absolutely feels like it's on that level.
Okay. And this is kind of a like very random question, but I'm thinking about it. So it's handwritten by him?
Yes.
One, just as a joke, how's his handwriting? But two, we got a whole bunch of notes in the room back.
Mhm.
I'm assuming it's not the same handwriting because the notes were his cultists and this is his work, right?
So, in order to the book is actually sealed shut. There's like a
okay.
there's here I'm gonna show it.
Was there a lock on it?
There's that like black piece of fabric that wraps up from the back to the front that is like physically
Mhm.
sealing it, and it doesn't look like it's like actually locked with a mechanical locking mechanism. It's like the fabric is built into the
The binding?
covering of the book itself. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is locked in that way. You wouldn't be able
Mhm.
to just open it up and start reading it.
Got it. Okay.
So the sorry, coming back to the handwriting question, you don't know.
Don't know. Got it. Cool. It feels like we should probably go. So, Alaska?
Yeah.
Will you open up that bag of holding real big?
Oh yeah, of course. Giant, as wide as her arms can make the bag.
Cool. Odysseia is going to kind of like. Her mage hand is pretty good, but it's very much like the claw machine.
Mhm.
So she gets it and like jerks a little bit until it can center over the bag of holding, and then just full release into the void and be like,
Great.
Notable, when the hand touches the book, it
Ooh.
turns black.
Oh. Are all my bags of sand gonna be okay in there?
That's actually a great question. If it turns black before she drops it, maybe.
I mean-
do I have? What do I have here?
Having just like pitch black pocket sand is pretty cool though.
That is extremely goth.
Sand.
I don't have any sacks on me. God damn it. Well, I guess. Can I tell that my hand being turned black, is that like when I release this magic and bring my magic back to me, is that going to be a corrupting thing for me? Or is this just like,
Ooh, good
Ooh.
question.
Is
What's
she
it?
within 30 feet of me? Sorry,
yeah.
is she within 10 feet of me? Then you cannot be diseased or frightened.
Make an Arcana check, Vic.
okay. Okay, so she picks up the book. Her mage
That's
hand,
not
which you
gonna
don't normally see, goes black. She rolls a 22.
Okay, and before I forget, Sam, can you see now?
Yeah.
Did I fix the problem? Okay.
Yes.
22's good. So you don't understand when Mage Hand dissipates, it's just gone. It doesn't like the essence of the magic doesn't really come back to you. It's just gone. So you feel confident that you're safe.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that seems not great. I think we're gonna have to take this in and out of your bag exclusively with Mage Hand, and maybe everything else too, so we don't touch it. I don't super know the logistics of a holding situation. I don't think you just rummage around, right?
No, when you reach into a bag of holding, you think about the item that you want, and it kind of like it's like if everything was compartmentalized into a spot. I think it's all okay. I don't think it all just like jiggles around in there.
Okay. Okay.
So we should be able to just be like, I want the thing, and then you can find the thing. Otherwise, we have to dump the whole thing up inside out. It all falls.
It's like a pneumatic tube situation.
Sure, yeah.
Pneumatic
Cool.
tubes.
Yeah, like when you're
yes.
at the bank and they like suck the tube back and forth. It's like that
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't get too nervous when you're going in and think about the wrong thing.
You think I got a bag of dildos in here?
Jesus.
It's
Oh
only butt
man.
plugs, actually.
I was just
Hashtag-
about to say
hashtag
something
only butt
super
plug.
serious too.
I was gonna say, if we have to name the thread of tonight, it's just gonna be only butt plugs. Actually.
Yeah. Still less chaotic than my other table, I'll tell you that.
Well,
Give us
challenge
time.
accepted.
I fully
Anywho.
misheard you and thought you said it's all pogs. That's really funny.
No, it's worse than that. Sorry.
Yep.
Butt pogs.
Okay, so the book gets dropped in the bag, the mage hand dissipates, and Alaska seals the bag. At that moment, Alaska,
Yeah.
you feel for a moment really hungry, and think of like the best, most exotic, unusual food that you've ever had, because you're a foodie, right?
I am the foodie. Yes.
Yeah. For a moment you get like maniacally hungry, and then it's just gone. Kaz, that's gonna be so mind-bending that your name is Kaz. You get for the same moment this like otherworldly sense of pride. Like, we just did something awesome, and we found this really crazy evil book, and it like everybody's weirded out by this. Like, we just did something really cool, and I am the reason that happened. And then that's gone.
Okay.
Well,
So
I
we're
think we
done,
spent too much
right?
time down here. Maybe we go back up outside of wherever we are, get like a round of drinks, and like figure out what we do now.
Late night sushi?
I will always take a late night sushi.
That sounds fantastic. I think we've earned a celebration.
Love that. All right, let's go.
And we leave.
Okay.
Smash cut to us outside the cell.
I got it too.
I love that you know Smash Cut. That's so cool.
It's so good.
Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip, 3 orange whips.
Oh, I'm just realizing we don't have a map of Neverwinter. How did I not catch that? Okay, let's do this.
This is
On
cool
my
too.
on my way to find a Google image. Hold on.
Yeah. I always say all the prep in the world, literally hours upon hours, and like I will always miss something. Anyway, here we are. Party Gandalf is in Neverwinter.
So weird, like seeing how far away everything is in comparison to places that we have already played in, either in a previous campaign or different campaigns entirely.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we've been to
There's a
Waterdeep, and I can
whole
see
world.
exactly where like Yartar and stuff is.
Yup.
In direct relation, and we obviously know where Baldur's Gate is. I've played in a Descent to Avernus once, so I know where Elturel is. Jesus Christ.
It's
this is-
so
Yeah.
cool.
Ah,
It's-
nerds.
We're officially in the thick of being D&D nerds.
I wonder what this really long road is called.
Yeah.
What's it called? I don't know.
Oh wait,
Is
this
it
is
the
the
long
high
road?
one. This is the high one. The long one is the other long road.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Whoop.
Anyway. I could probably reveal a couple things here. You guys are I'm gonna say it again. This is the first I've been playing D&D for a decade now. DMing for what, 4 years?
Just about.
And yeah, and I have never done a not even short adventure, let alone a long campaign that started anywhere other than level 1. Like I've done one shots, but
Mm-hmm.
never long running ones that are level 10 at that.
Yep.
So,
Oh, it's appeared.
there's probably more, but I think that's good for now.
Hi, Red Larch. We missed
Hello.
you.
Can go back there, and there are Easter eggs.
Yep.
There's a
That's
tower.
Goes straight
That's
to the
cool.
valley.
There's a tower. Oh,
yeah, I
that's
saw the tower
Oh
too,
yeah,
so-
all by the moors.
Yeah,
Little
that
moors.
Forgotten
is-
Forest.
that is called Zonthal's Tower. That would be something that I think some of you know about. Okay. Anywho, so you decided to leave. What is the play? It is the middle of the night. What's your plan?
Oh, don't we have to go talk to that guy?
I mean, he'd be asleep right now because we left the other stuff there.
We did leave him a message.
Mhm.
And the clothing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clothing from disintegrated guy number 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So
we... Oh, sorry.
well, I'm wondering if we take this opportunity to like chill and regroup for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had enough sycophancy for one day.
Do we feel that the disappearing... Like, we haven't figured out why people are disappearing. But
I mean,
now all the
it's
cultists
Clearly
are dead.
related
Probably.
to this.
Well, it's related, but we still haven't, like, solved it. Right?
Right.
So I guess we should just
I mean-
go to bed and hope no one else disappears tonight?
Odysseus, we're not going to solve it in one evening.
Research takes time, and I know that. It's fine.
I mean,
It's best to rest. If you'd like, I can give you I can sell you a tincture that it'll help you fall asleep maybe. You know, we've got
I don't actually
this
sleep.
one whoa, maybe that's why you've got those little crinkles around your eyes. You know,
That's
we
just
can
the bad
I can
lighting.
fix those too. You know, I've got this one.
I don't-
here. That'll help with that too if you'd like.
I so appreciate it. I think K beauty is not for me though. Thank you.
Oh, I don't mess with K beauty, dear. That's not what I
Sorry,
play
T beauty.
with. No, my darling.
Pumpkin goes up and tugs on Bastet's clothing and says, No, darling, let the little creatures in peace.
Fine, pumpkin. You're right. We should all just go to bed and we can let them all be whoever they want to be. But yes, I'd say we should regroup, and in the morning we will talk to Mr. I have
Neverember.
Never
thank
Ember.
you. We will talk to Neverember and let him know what we know, and then we can all just go about our way. Yes?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
As long as can make sure that we get an ample reward for this harrowing adventure.
Fantastic. So then we go to the place, right?
Yeah. I guess we go back to... Can we leave? Is there anything else in this area that I don't think we missed anything. There was like a sleeping quarters we could have gone
Oh,
through,
we're
but
not
There was a
sleeping down
sleeping
here?
quarters that you
Yeah, we could
just kind of
flush it.
passed through. Yeah. And then there was the the room that is you're in between the room that the ritual is happening in, and the room behind you is like a makeshift library of sorts that you ruffled through already.
Like
Right.
the study.
Yeah, study. That's a better word for it. Yes. Why
Is
am
the
I so bright?
statue still in the chapel?
Oh.
Go back and check that out. Okay. We're gonna theater of the mind this.
Sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
In fact, I'll say it seems that the only thing that has changed about this place on your way out is that the zombies are slumped over on the ground and unresponsive.
Great.
Everything else is as it was.
I have a question about the zombies.
Hmm?
Were they the bodies of the like warriors of this town that were buried here?
Well, there was at least one that
Or
was. None of
There
the,
was a
the, like,
ghost.
Oh, she was a ghost.
Yeah,
Right.
there
She
was a ghost of someone who was buried here. Make
What are-
a medicine check.
Okay, a medicine
Oh.
check.
Could I
Yeah.
help by going? I wonder if some of these could be some of the abducted watch members.
Sure. Yeah. So Vic, that means you'll roll at advantage.
How do I do this on here?
I just
Um,
click it twice.
Can I?
you
Just
might
do it
just have to
twice?
click it twice. Yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
you have to tweak the settings to roll at advantage.
Ooh.
So okay, nice.
Oh my
I don't fucking know a thing.
damn.
So
You're too freaked out about Vecna?
How
They're so
dare.
squishy. They're so squishy.
They're so
and I
gross.
don't like it.
And they smell bad.
oh man.
Well, here's the thing. You got to get it out. It's out of the system now. We're not going to
Yeah.
get a double one in a while. 1 in
That's all
400
the-
chance.
That's all the negativity gone. That's all
Uh,
too bad for this.
This is why I like showing the rolls on the streams so that everybody can enjoy us having our freakouts.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so here's the thing. Everybody else here knows, but Vic, here's the thing for me. I
They're
do
so gross.
I do modify some D&D rules. This is not
okay.
one of them. So
Valid.
clarification. A nat 1 is a guaranteed critical failure on attacks only.
Oh.
A nat 1 and same nat 20s are a crit on attacks only. Nat 1s and nat 20s have no effect on skill checks and saves of any kind. It is truly the
Oh,
net result
okay.
that matters.
Okay.
7 is still not great.
Brutal.
But it's
Throw up a little bit in my mouth.
yeah, just not what we would call a critical fail, you know nothing kind of thing.
Okay.
At the very least, most of these zombies, not most, about half of these zombies don't look as like rotted and corrupted as you would expect from like a body that's extremely old and decayed. They actually look like they're very recently deaded people.
Okay. Her thought was it feels very disrespectful if these bodies were once interred here to simply leave them scattered.
Okay.
And she was thinking that if these are bodies that need to be returned to their place of rest, she would be willing to do that. Even
Okay.
if she threw up a little bit more in her mouth. But or just somewhere else. But if they're fresh dead, that lends another deeply stressful cast to these bodies. So
You can let's have the party make an investigation check. Everybody, please.
Ooh, I'm kind of good at these.
And
Oh,
Odysseus, is this a thought that you're like sharing with everybody, or is this internalized?
I think she'd tell Alaska.
Okay. Um.
And probably Bass too, because we've kind of been like vibing a little bit. Oh shit.
So you gotta, it balances itself out.
Yep. Okay. Bast and Odysseus, you would act on this thought and at least like check the tombs, and there are there's at least The tombs are all closed. Would you open any to like check?
I mean, I guess this is when I know too much history. Does it look like the mortar and seals on them have been broken recently kind of thing? Or is this like, this shit's been sealed for a long time?
Yeah, like is there any dust on top?
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
the sarcophagi in this world, it's kind of a toss-up if they're actually sealed or not. In the case
Okay.
of this mausoleum, they are not. But the stones are like the stone slabs that cover the tops are in place.
Okay.
You want me to open one of those?
Honestly,
like, to
yeah.
check?
Yeah.
All right.
Could you?
She like cracks her knuckles and like kind of starts to like hulk one to a side just to see.
Okay. So it sounds like you're kind of being careful about it.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay.
Yeah, I'm anti-desecration. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you move one stone slab enough that you're able to see there is a wrapped body in the sarcophagus.
Okay.
So all this is to say for you guys, Odysseus and Bast, it is, you feel safe to assume that these are not, the zombies are not bodies of people who have been buried in this place.
Okay. I guess we'll just let the Lord know that there's a bunch of corpses in his basement functionally.
Unidentified corpses specifically, so that we can get somebody
Unidentified
to
corpses.
notify families.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just
Alright.
wanted to be sure.
There is no identification on any of them, right? And I'll like kind of like look in a
Driver's
pocket
license.
and be like, yeah, is there a
There's a letter,
like
there's
some
a
sort of
necklace.
identification?
Yeah. My dear Annabelle.
It's been 3 long weeks since you last talked to me.
Okay.
A little locket with the family inside.
Yeah. I do declare I miss your sweet cooking.
Okay. So now we're officially like heading back to the place that you are staying, which would be, I'm gonna say that you guys were offered rooms in the like guest catacombs. I'm struggling with words today. I don't know.
Wing?
The guest wing, thank you, of
There you go. Yeah, a catacomb would be like an underground bath.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it'd
we're
be
in a
like that
catacomb
would-
right now.
We were
Like
just
that would be
there.
a threat.
Yeah.
Like that, like if somebody offered you a spot in a guest catacomb, I would take that as
Yeah.
a threat. Yeah.
A bunch of bodies have been disappearing.
In
Jeez,
Greece,
stay in my
in Greece
creepy
or Italy
cave.
could be cool, but like anywhere else, maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay, guest wing of Castle Never, which is like right in the middle of the thick of town. So you have the guards of the castle that you would pass by as you go in. The doors are open to you to get to your places. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. Would you have wanted to share any rooms between the 5 of you, or be by yourselves? What is your preferred situation for that?
I mean, are they offering us more than 2 rooms?
This is going to be like a retroactive thing just to establish how you guys would have wanted to stay while you're here. Do you want, for everybody, do you want an individual room, or would you say you would want to share a room with somebody else in the party?
Can there
Not
be
sure
like
either
one
way.
of those connecting rooms in a hotel that has a door in between them so that
Yeah.
nothing can go between Odysseus and Boss?
Sure.
That'd be really fun.
Cool.
Perfect. 3 in a row.
I mean,
Uh,
Kazan and I could probably share. I don't think that Alaska takes a lot of room.
yeah, and Kazan would fully just immediately sleep as soon as like they would go into the room, like just fully hit the hay.
Nice. Okay.
It wouldn't matter where they went to go. Sorry, I didn't finish my sentence. My bad.
That's okay.
Yeah. So
Um,
actually, I think we would only need 4 rooms, because I think what Pumpkin is actually asking for is to never be by herself. And so, am I getting that correct?
So we could do 2 rooms that are connected and then a 3rd room
Yeah.
because the 2 of us probably share, and then you 3 would technically share 2 rooms. So we'll
Yeah,
do 3
The
rooms.
rooms definitely have like the hotel twin beds, and
Yeah.
Pumpkin has
Yeah.
a bed in each Odysseus and Beth's
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. And
That's
so
good.
And
Yeah.
so she's just like, okay, this is what I'm saying tonight. And then actually, no, I want to go over here now. Okay.
Just like stands in the doorway, like which one am I
Just
gonna go
full
with?
cat
Yeah,
vibes.
Wave.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, anything anybody wants to do before actually resting for the night?
Hmm.
Did we really aggressively look through the notes that we got from that? We got some info, but rituals to make
mean-
undead, weird spooky experiments, the essence of a person, weird versions of revivify, that kind of thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
to me, like, over the table, to me, that just reads as like a hint as to what is happening, i.e., Vecna's
Okay.
doing a Vecna. I don't think it's
Gotcha.
gonna be like, I don't think it's gonna be like a secret clue that like cracks the case right now.
Okay, cool. Just wondering.
Yeah. I think that was just like, gee, I wonder who this guy's gonna be.
Do you think Odysseus grabs them from Alaska first to really comb through them, because the latent research nerd really wants to figure out what the hell this is?
Totally.
Also, there's not a lot of info about this guy. This is great. This is great. She could write a paper.
To
True.
become the preeminent scholar on
Could be
Vecna.
published.
Look, there's a lot of journals, and it's really good to get published in them. So,
Odysseus, I'm gonna say yes. There is some tangible knowledge you could gain from this if you were to spend time studying it.
I would love to do that because as an elf, I trance for 4 hours, so my long rest is shorter.
Okay, insert homebrew stuff now. I like to do a version of I'm just gonna generically call it crafting. If anybody at the table has ideas for things they want to create or things they want to learn or things they want to do specifically, like training of any kind, we can spend in-game significant amounts of time to make that happen. And I'm saying that very generically because I don't want to like hard limit it in any way. Part of my fun is let's figure it out as we go. So in this case, it will be you can learn potentially magic, potentially increased proficiency in a skill, potentially how to do something that you don't already know how to do by studying these texts.
Okay.
The amount of time I'll probably have to take some time to figure out, but it will be an amount of time, like minimally dozens of hours.
Okay.
Sure. I think when you Odysseus asks for the documents and stuff out of Alaska's bag, she's gonna be like, "Hey, don't get too in the weeds with this guy. I know your brain and how it likes to like do a sinky thinky into like too much information. And
Sinky
it's not
thinky.
sinky thinky, yeah. Have you
I
not?
love
Is that
that.
not a technical term that you use?
I love that. I'm
It is a
using it.
technical term. We absolutely use that.
Yeah. So just like be careful.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can do that.
All right.
I already have one spooky guy in my life. I don't need another technically spooky gal. So, you know.
Yes, you do. I remember. Yeah. Okay.
She's
cool.
so
All right,
stressful every day.
that's fair. Be good. Don't do anything stupid.
I
Have a
won't,
nice
and
night.
I will. Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
And then she'll go to bed.
Cool.
Okay. Anyone else?
Bost is just gonna write a quick letter to Nathan and the kids. Just letting them know that she loves them and she knows she's only been gone for a day, but she misses them terribly already. And, you know, Nathan Jr., make sure that you are keeping strong on your training, and Tiffany Michelle, make sure that you get those extra chores done, and shoot, I actually don't have all of my kids' names here right now because I just changed computers.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
But yes, I have a little note for each of them.
Yeah, that's so cute.
And yeah, I go downstairs and I send that out right quick.
Okay. Excellent. Anyone else?
I have one note, which is in terms of the learning proficiencies. I would like to just have it be for as long as possible until I can just make it be that she's actually proficient in longsword, that she practices for like an hour a day with Alaska.
Nice. Okay.
Sure.
So whenever that's allowable in time, I would like to have that be a proficiency I'm not burning every day.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we get to the overnight, and surprise, we have some overnight shenanigans. Alaska, you have really intense dreams this evening of, again, the most exotic, different, unique foods that you've ever had. And you like relive the moment of, I'm going to say like a dozen of like your top 10 or 12 that you've ever had foods. You completely relive these experiences of tasting these foods for the first time. But you get to the end of each one and you get this like egregious feeling that you need more. And by the end, it's almost like a dangerously unsatiated feeling that you get. And you kind of like thrust yourself awake. Think about the time that I kicked myself off of the couch while I was asleep.
Yeah, you donkey kicked me off the couch. It was great.
Yeah, you have a moment like that, waking up in the morning. You do achieve a long rest, but I'm gonna say at least in that moment, you can role play this how you want, if at all, but at least in the moment you wake up, you are extremely unsettled, and you just have this like, I'm going to die of hunger feeling for like 30 seconds after you wake up, and then all of a sudden after that it's gone.
Cool. I think she wakes up just puddle of drool.
Kaz.
Oh no.
You are going to relive your experiences in your comeuppance of anything that you've ever achieved, anything you've ever done to accomplish your socialistic goals, and any thoughts of action you've ever had for the future to like advance your agenda. You dream of these events and their success after success after success, and at the end of each one, I need more. This is working. I need to do more. I need to achieve more. And when you wake up, you like jolt awake, and you have this feeling for like a solid 30 seconds after you wake up of, I'm the greatest thing that's ever happened. And then after that half minute or so, it just kind of dissipates and you kind of go back to your normal state. Bast.
Okay.
You have the best sleep you've ever had. And when you wake up in the morning, it's like you have weights on your eyelids. You just, nope, not doing it. For a solid 30 seconds of just, I'm just gonna stay here. This is fine. This is great. This is my life now. No thoughts at all about the the task that you and your party have. No worry in the world about what you're supposed to be doing, your responsibilities, even your kids and your husband. You're like, meh, whatever. And then after that 30 seconds or so, you kind of like wake up again, and you're like back to normal. The morning is yours. What would you guys like to do?
How quick after, like, what's the timing on Kaz and Alaska waking up?
You mean like relative to each other?
Yeah.
I
Or
think
is
for
it
some...
like one's like a middle of the night dream and one's like in the morning, or is it, are they like, does the wake up happen?
Oh,
at the
for
same time?
you guys, these dreams happened like through the night,
Sure.
and then you both jolt awake. I'm gonna say, for simplicity's sake, everybody kind of wakes up at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah. It looked like there were other questions, or are we just kind of noodling?
I think it's also noodling.
I'm noodling.
Okay.
Cause, can I just talk over the table right now?
Totally.
Yeah.
So in the cave, it was just Alaska and
Cass.
Cass,
Mm-hmm.
and now Bost has been added to the mix.
You are correct.
And Bost didn't do a damn thing.
I mean, Kazan also didn't do a damn thing. Like, regarding book or regarding guy.
Yeah.
But we are also the three that don't know anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
allegedly. I don't know.
Sure.
I have
Yeah.
more
That's a good
thoughts.
point.
But they feel like
Okay.
on the table, not over the table, but like at the table thoughts. So I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not related. I'm just saying this because I literally just thought of it and wanted to make sure you guys don't forget about the charms from last session.
Yep. We were talking about
Yeah.
it in chat before we started.
Great.
Yeah.
Because
Because we couldn't remember what we rolled.
Okay.
Because this girl didn't write shit down.
Yeah.
So, Mr. DM, did you?
I didn't. But
Yeah.
I mean, we can guess for today if people don't remember, and I could just always go back to the video after this at some
But
point
did we
and just...
see? I wasn't sure if we rolled on camera or not.
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
well,
it was
see,
the last rolls we did.
Well, and that'll be our answer for. We'll go back and look at it, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I just wrote
Great.
down. I have a 4 and a star, and so I assume that's what that roll was for.
Yeah, I do fully. Yeah, nope. Woo. Cool. Okay. So. Yeah. All right. Pumpkin, are you in my room, or are you in Odysseus' room?
I'm gonna roll for it because I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 or 2 Odyssea, 3 or 4 Bost. With Odyssea right now.
Okay. So yeah, Boss is gonna finally kind of crawl out of bed and just sort of look around, and she's, fully by herself for the first time in a very long time, right? And after what she was just feeling, she doesn't really like that feeling. And so she just sort of goes up to the conjoined door and gives a little knock, sees if anybody's over there.
Whoever's door that is, you will hear this
That's,
knock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Odysseus and
Odysseus and
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin? Okay.
Like I go to the conjoining door.
Yeah.
Excellent. Pumpkin?
Pumpkin's just gonna like spring out of her bed and like feathers fly everywhere and runs over to the door. Tries to like fumble with the door and the lock and then swings it open. What are you doing, woman?
Oh, yes.
Good morning, dear pumpkin.
The sun shines brightly on this day.
Good morning, Odysseia.
Good morning.
How did everyone sleep?
I tranced fine. How did you sleep?
Very, very well. Best sleep I've ever had in my life, actually.
Did you use your tincture?
No.
Oh, interesting.
It was. It's almost. It's nothing. I just needed some company. That's all.
Come on in.
So she walks in, and if I don't know if you wanted to discuss anything about what you're thinking or chatting about, or if
I think
what you read up on
Odyssea's
last night.
been reading the notes to Pumpkin
Okay,
as a way for us both to kind of go over it.
nice.
So, just like, if you want to join in on the deeply spooky reading material this morning, a pre-breakfast horror show, if you will.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Beautiful. Or we were going to have a little jam band session, and we never got to it.
Oh yes. Pulls out her songhorn.
Hell yeah. Pulls out her flute.
Morning
Please
jam
tell me-
band.
Morning jam. Please tell me Pumpkin dances like a lovebird, just like
Pumpkin's got little
Excellent.
pan flute that she's got. And she's just
Yes.
oh my god, it's just a wind band.
Excellent. And the skip every dungeon party is back.
Yes.
Yeah, last time you had one
Right.
bard. This time you got 3, motherfucker.
Yes.
Or no.
Yeah, we're never finishing a dungeon again.
Oh man. For those viewers who are not in the know on this, we had an idea once early in the last campaign that most of this group was in, to basically pose as entertainment in order to surpass some danger. And with honest DCs and honest rolls, it worked.
Every
We'll stop
time.
doing it when
Every
it
single
stops working.
And they did it several other times to the tune of fully skipping several dungeons.
Oh, that's brutal.
It
Yeah.
was
Every time.
it was interesting.
We had a hippogriff with a tiny hat, baby.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we
god, I
did.
love that.
We did.
I love that.
Oh man. Anyway,
I mean,
that
when
was
you have a bard that can't roll less than like a 15 on persuasion, and then also you have a changeling, like you can't, like the answer's not
Oh
win.
god,
Yeah, you can't not win.
You're fucked. You're just,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
okay.
mean, in
Wild.
on the flip side of that coin, there was a lot of stuff you guys didn't know, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. In this one, we
It
have
happened.
2 full charisma casters, and then the other 3 characters are bards.
yup. Anywho, it was a time.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Anyway, I think now is a perfect opportunity for us to take a quick break. We will be right back.
Gonna be like, look, that's Vic's tiny truck. That's also Vic's tiny truck. That's another truck that's tiny
Wait.
that Vic would like to buy in the
Yeah.
U.S., but we can't because of the fucking rules.
And we're back.
Hey!
We'll never stop.
Fun cold opens are kind of my thing. I like it.
Sure.
At least we weren't talking about something weird like maniacally shitting to get out of trouble.
For
This
real.
is a thing that has
Stop saying
happened.
things I like.
What a fascinating life choice.
You wouldn't arrest me if I smelled bad, would
Yeah, okay, I lied. One more tangent. You guys, this party in general, your thing is act like entertainment to get out of trouble. My other table is fake diarrhea to get out of trouble.
Oh lord.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it has worked.
All
I
right.
mean, yes, yeah, nothing rolls with advantage. Like, I don't want to touch you right now, sir.
you? For real.
Basically.
Woof.
Anyway, anyway, while I'm pulling up my shit here. We are at the next morning, and you guys have at least started to talk. You know that you need to report back to and talk with Lord Neverember eventually. There's not a rush for that, just kind of setting a thing that you know needs to come up soon. But we are returning to you guys at the guest wing, just kind of talking with each other. Go.
Just really quick.
Mhm.
While I am in the room, I'm also doing my weapon bond. With my rapier and my trident.
Okay. This is not striking a memory for me. What is this?
My weapon bond is you perform a 1-hour ritual to create a magical bond between yourself and one weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Once completed, you can't be disarmed of the weapon unless you are incapacitated. You can summon it as a bonus action to your hand if it is on the same plane of existence. You can
Right.
have up to 2 bonded weapons.
Dope.
So these are conjured weapons that you are magically binding to, right?
No, these are physical weapons that
Oh,
I
you
am
can just
bonding
summon
myself.
it to your hand. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are physical weapons that I have in my possession that I perform a ritual to every morning, or during a short rest.
Mhm.
That I perform the ritual and then I touch them, and then they are bonded to me for the day. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it just for a day? I always.
It is. Oh, I have to look at that. I think it is just for the day, and you have to repeat the ritual.
Which can be done during a short rest. You reach. Actually, it doesn't.
I think it just stays until you do it again, and then it resets. Because I play an Eldritch Knight in another game.
Mm.
The ritual at
I
conclusion.
believe.
You're bonded to a weapon. You can't be disarmed. It actually, yeah, it doesn't say anything about days or whatever. So, okay, then never mind, because I'm already, like, I would have already been bonded to those things. So, I don't take the time to do that, because if I'm already bonded to both of them, then I just am bonded to those. But I don't know that I've ever actually mentioned that out loud. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't want to. I'm not going to linger on this forever. But where is this on your character sheet?
at the very bottom, under special, weapon bond.
In features and traits?
In my main section. In other. In actions.
Oh, actions.
Yeah, actions at the very bottom.
Got it.
Under
Okay.
special.
Yep, I would agree. It doesn't say anything about parameters or limitations. So until you do the ritual again, you are bound to the thing you bind to.
Yep. So I am bound to my rapier and my trident of warning.
Sweet.
Yep.
Anything else anybody's doing? Excuse me. In the morning when you wake up.
Uh, when I wake up, I would fully just start like monologuing to myself while Alaska was like dying of hunger.
I think like Alaska is a wake up first person, like doing like one-handed push-ups,
Mhm.
Nice.
and then like sees you moving down, being like, ah, good morning, Starshine.
Here it says hello.
It's so good. And I would just start like talking to myself, being like, well, of course it's going to work because I could do, and then I just like start listing like like things that would like not be feasible at this current moment at all. And it's like very loud to where, depending on where the rooms are set up, people in the other room next to us might even be able to hear it.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm perfect actually. This is great. Ever since we did the since last night, I feel like I could, and then like it like the effect wears off, and then I would just kind of like stop, just kind of like sputter out with it, kind of like, yeah, pretty good morning. I don't know, feel really refreshed.
All right. Did you feel anything weird when we got closer to that book? I felt like really hungry,
I felt
which I
really
don't usually
good.
feel really hungry.
I felt really good.
I'm
Which
gonna
I
go out on a
see-
limb and say that's probably not a way that we should feel. Like,
Yes, which
you know what I
same-
mean?
Right, seeing the really gross, dark, glowing book making you feel good would not be, probably not ideal.
Correct. Maybe we just like keep our eyes on that, both eyes together, of two eyes.
Right, both sets.
Yeah.
If
Alright.
I start talking about blowing up homes, as opposed to capsules, you keep me in check, and then if you start eating dirt, I guess I'll do something about that.
I mean, this isn't a Pika situation, but like I understand and I appreciate what you're saying. But yes, we'll both keep each other in check. We both know what the goal is, and the goal is not the way that you wanted to get to that goal once.
Right.
Yeah. Dope. She
Handshake.
just goes back to push-ups. Yeah, handshake. I think she's doing a handshake while also still doing a push-up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything I need to set up for the day,
Yeah.
so I'm good to head out. Yeah, because I don't have mage armor, so I'm chilling.
Yeah. I'm good.
All right. Ladies, are we ready to head out and enjoy our day and talk to Neverember?
It feels like time to check in. I wonder if he got our package.
Let's see. I wonder if he loves the clothes that we gave him. All right, let's check on the others and gather the troops, so to speak. And we walk over and knock on their door. Wakey, wakey.
I think we open the door now. Now Alaska's doing squats.
I like open the door like from the side with like one hand behind my back, and Alaska's just in clear view.
The tiniest squats because she's
Excellent.
Good morning. Glad to see we're all awake already.
Yes. Are we all ready to go?
Yep.
Well, lead the way.
Fantastic. And we all head over to Neverember.
Perfect.
Okay. Neverember is going to be in his actually in a fairly modest villa. You'd be familiar with this, you know where it is. And he will almost immediately greet you when you come a knocking, and you'll see that he's kind of in the middle of a discussion with 3 priests. What's everybody's passive? Actually, no. I'll need a religion check from everybody, please.
Ooh. Wah, wah.
Damn.
Can I roll again?
Books
The
about
marketer.
God.
Who was agnostic again?
Oh, right? Yeah. I've got
He
a
is now.
+4. Maybe I shouldn't be
I'm
agnostic.
I'm fully atheist. I'm nope. Nothing
Hey,
exists. It's
Here's the
just
fun thing about agnosticism, atheism, whatever. You can still at least be knowledgeable
Yeah.
about the beliefs in gods.
I don't know.
and
I
stuff
don't
like
think
that,
he
so-
can.
No, that's Boss. That's
yeah.
Boss. She got a 16.
Oh yeah, Kazan is gonna be like, hey, there's priests here. What's up?
Yeah.
What are
Kazan's, like,
you
actively-
doing
like,
here?
I feel like they actively are like, no, I don't want that information in my life. It's like, my mom.
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't hear any more of it. It's all a scam.
Exactly.
Okay, so Kazan and Pumpkin, nope. Sorry. Everyone else, including Bast. Is that religion?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Including Boss, you're going to recognize the bright red hooded cloaks that these priests are wearing with like gold trim around them. It's all very posh. And these priests are a little bit like highbrowed, like their heads are up in the air, like they've got this thing going on with them they're super proud of, but they're still like deeply in thought. And I'll look at you when you come through the door. You would recognize these as priests of Agma.
That's the same woman same god that the place we were just in was a shrine to.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
This is you would also understand that Agma is a neutral or basically like unaligned god of inspiration, invention, and knowledge, and kind of like the highest patron of all bards. Yeah, and Never Ember is going to he's going to open the door, recognize you guys, and just say, "Oh yes, please come in. Tell me about what you've discovered."
Quite a lot, and not much of it is good, unfortunately.
So many bad things.
Did you receive the package from last night?
Yes, I did, and you'll actually see that the package is, or the contents of that package are kind of out on a table in front of the priests. He's just going to walk you over to it. It's a rather perplexing situation that you came upon these.
Yes, the situation of which we had come upon it, and the situations of which it led to. That of which being a cellar that turned into a dungeon, which led to an unsavory figure, to say the least. I believe Odysseus would be able to give you more information about specifically how bad this guy is, but
Oh, it's so bad. My lord, it's just really bad. The fun thing is that we do know that some of the people who disappear, we know that people who disappear do turn to ash, so I guess tell their families that they are ash, and that's not ideal, but they're definitely dead.
Pumpkin's
Yeah.
just off in the corner, like kind of like puffing up her chest a little bit. trying to mimic the voice of Vecna, kind of failing a little bit because she's a little spooked. But just like, oh, to thee, I will tell of my wrath.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny.
Good.
Excellent.
I think Odysseus is going to turn to these priests and say, we did find a shrine of Agma and we did re-sanctify it after it had been corrupted. So to ease your minds.
All three of the priests are going to look at you when you say that and raise their eyebrows and have this moment of like relaxation. They're clearly like deep in thought about whatever's going on in their minds, but they ease up for a moment when you say that. And Neverember is going to continue. Oh, this is, I suppose, good news that you discovered the source of the problem, but harrowing news that these things are happening. I believe that they may be connected to what I'm about to ask you to do next.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Is there anything else you want to share?
Couple things actually. First, there are a plethora of zombies down in that sanctum, of which seem to be rather fresh. So I would request that those be carded and sent to whoever they would need to be identified. Whatever process one would undertake here.
Zombies, are they?
Bodies.
They're fairly tame at the moment.
Mostly
Okay.
fresh too.
They're all down.
They were inactive as once we left.
Then I will send some of my security detail to ensure that that happens.
Thank you.
And second, I would like to request that the group of us be rewarded for this first task before taking on another one, as to ensure that we bear the fruits of our labor.
Oh, but of course, yes, the payment as promised, and he will grab a box from a shelf that's kind of behind him, hand it over to you. It has a solid weight to it. And I don't think I mentioned this to you guys. You were promised 100 gold each for discovering what was going on, if you could find anything out. Yes.
Sweet.
Wonderful. Now I myself would be happy to hear what you have in store. I'll look to the rest of the group to see if anyone else has anything they want to add.
I, above the table, ask a question,
Okay.
which is, he just wanted to know what happened to the people, right? He wanted to know why the people were disappearing.
Yes.
And we've told him that, like, we know that the people are disappearing and they are dead, and we found probably the problem, but we don't know if the people will stop disappearing now that Vecna's, like, revealed himself to someone, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
It's also only been a night, so like chances are, if we had like one person was like disappearing a week-ish, and then it got more frequent, there's probably a high likelihood that no one else disappeared last night.
Yeah.
Because it's been all of 8 hours since we were investigating it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like maybe.
Okay.
Well, someone did disappear last night because
Right. But like
Yeah.
since
We saw
since
that.
immediately the
okay.
disappearance of
Since
that
that
guy,
guy.
chances are nothing else has happened
copy.
in
Yeah.
the disappearance realm.
Okay.
Other than like all the bodies that immediately goes to themselves once Vecker's disappeared, but like outside of that,
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you call them Veckers?
I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's so good.
Veckers.
Already on
Everybody gets a
nickname
nickname.
territory.
Everybody gets a pet name. Yep.
Everybody gets a nickname.
Okay. Sorry. Was there anything else you guys wanted to share?
I want to know what our next mission is before we say anything about back down.
Yes.
It seems the theme continues. I have had 4 very prominent members of our fair city go missing as of last night. But our our clairvoyants, and he like gestures to the priests, have reason to believe and understand that they are actually still alive.
Oh.
I think if you could get to them quickly enough, you'd be able to rescue them and possibly learn more about why these things are happening in my city.
Who has disappeared and where have they disappeared from? Where were they last seen?
There are 4, 3 humans and 1 gnome. The first is Eldon Keyword. The second is Indrina Lamonsettle. I'm going to give you guys all these names in Discord, don't worry.
Great.
You.
Sarcel Malinosh and Umberto Noblin. I can't really... we don't really understand why these 4 people in particular, but it does seem to be more pointed than the random disappearances that have happened until now.
You named them as prominent members of the city. Could you let us know how they're prominent? Are they leaders of factions? Are they like important shopkeepers? Does someone like have a sick band?
Do they hold power with others?
These are all scholarly people in our city. Eldon is a highly knowledgeable scholar who specializes in studies of the outer planes. Indrina is actually an actress, but she moves well throughout the higher circles in the highest social circles. She is very in the know about people. Sarcel is a wild magic sorcerer who plumbs the mysteries of the outer planes as well. And Umberto is a historian who's written many books on various deities. Name Odysseia.
Yo.
Umberto Noblin would be a name you recognize.
Absolutely sent him a letter to clarify something.
Nice.
Oh. It seems as though this god of secrets is looking for more information. If all of these are scholarly and people with much knowledge among them.
God of secrets?
Oh, sorry, we hid the lead. Vecna showed up.
Sorry, I misheard. I thought we had talked about that already.
Buried the lead.
Wait, oh, whoops. That is not the right window.
I know we have to get the historian back because I do know he's working on the 5th volume of a very, very important series. So
What's the
Oh, is it that new Hunger Games?
yeah, it is. It's the Star Mount games.
Nice. Okay. Never Ember says, this is not a name I recognize. How bad is that?
When Alaska said Vecna, did the 3 priests pop up?
No.
Mm.
It's pretty bad, but we're working on it.
He's the ultimate corruption.
I would beg of your lordship to educate yourself.
Yeah, maybe of those 3
on this
too.
situation.
He's gonna look at the priest and say, yes, it seems that would be a good idea. He looks genuinely confused.
My guy read a book.
Any thoughts? And I'll turn to the priests and kind of give them I'll give them an unflinching stare.
What is everybody's passive insight?
Oh, that's higher than my 9.
14.
13.
12.
22.
Pumpkin's passive insight?
18.
18. Okay, 18 and 22. You guys, when Kaz asks this question directly at the priests, they all look at you guys, and the 2 of you would see that they are unsettled but hiding it well.
Mm.
And
Unsettled by the question or the directness?
the question
Ooh.
itself. Yeah.
Oh.
That was a good clarification.
Yeah, that's a good question. The question itself. And one of them will speak up to say, that is a bold thought. You're sure it was him?
You want to see the book?
Their eyes immediately widen.
You don't want to see the book.
Right. I think it was very rhetorical.
We will show you. We'll even hold
Nah,
it back a
no-
little bit
no
so
one
you can
needs to-
show yourself.
I don't need to see the book. We have the book.
Don't love that we have the book.
Book's not good.
As tempting as knowledge of this would be, we would refrain from even being in its presence as much as possible if it is what we believe it would be.
Surprise, you already are.
In that case, let's make this exchange quick, please. And then Never Ember will kind of like, well, we at least know that the place to start is the Hallex Mausoleum.
Alex Mausoleum.
How do you spell that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Hall. Oh, I lost it. IX or UX. It's one of those.
I like the eye. I'm putting the eye.
Were we just there? Were there not mausoleums at the cemetery we were at, or is it a different spot?
You recognize or you remember the names from the one you were in? It is different. It's
Okay.
not the same one.
Okay.
Why would all 4 of these people have been around that mausoleum? Were they taken at the same time? Or were they taken at different times? Is there a party?
As far as we know, these people were taken while they were alone in their own places of study or work. But it seems my priests can see that they are all still alive somewhere beneath the graveyard in that particular mausoleum. Why that one, I wouldn't know.
Anyone important buried there? Anyone who might have been revered for their knowledge or exploration in arcane or other matters?
That's possible. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to say for sure.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
Is it a mausoleum or a cenotaph?
That's a word I've not heard. Can you spell
I'm gonna
that?
say it's probably. I can't imagine that this book uses the word cenotaph, so my guess is gonna be mausoleum.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cenotaph, no bodies, like more like mausoleum-esque, but like 2 bodies that are not there. Sorry.
Mausoleum, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes we are smarter than the source material, and that's just fine.
I almost got a history degree.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Then I would ask before any more people go missing that you also learn who's buried in these mausoleums. Anything that happened that has to do with corpses is likely a breeding ground for this occurrence to continue happening.
Yes, I must apologize. You are arriving at a time that I am just learning of these things, and I'm sharing with you information that I have just learned within hours of you arriving.
Of course. Don't be sorry. Just be better.
God damn.
Fully the same
I was
topic.
gonna
Don't-
say the same
Boom,
thing.
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Just dab on them and leave.
Yeah.
I would
Nice.
take a step back and was like exiting from the conversation and allowing others to speak.
Well,
Do we know where this mausoleum is? Like, do we have any information about it, or is it just like he's told us that is where we should go?
He's told you that's where you should go, and would point out on a map exactly where it is in the graveyard, so you know exactly where you should go.
Gotcha. Okay. Which graveyard is it in?
That is the
It's in the fancy of the two graveyards.
the fancy graveyard. Yes.
Yeah.
And okay.
Right, let's go back to the graveyard, I guess. Just gonna live here now.
Or die here.
At least won't have to spend as much on funeral expenses, am I right?
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. When we exit his presence, can we absolutely check and make sure that there's 500 gold in that box?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I bet there might be more, but yeah. Anything else we need to know about these people?
Priests.
2 priests, a socializer, a socialite, and someone who writes books on stuff.
Historian.
Yeah.
A scholar, a sorcerer, an actress, and a historian.
Where's that? in our
What a
notebook?
dinner party.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess where their homes on a map. I'm assuming that just that these people were taken because they all succeed in a thing, but also on the map, their homes don't triangulate around anything, do they? They're all taken from their homes.
No, they're all.
Didn't think so.
Well, fair question. Make an investigation check.
Good luck. 8.
Okay. Yeah, you're not really able to collect any
Sure.
pattern in the physical places that they were taking from.
I'll just look at the map and be like, that's what I thought. All right, shall we? Back to a spot?
Yes.
Let's.
Let us away.
Right. Do you have a
It's very
tiny
fun.
monster that's come to visit?
She has discovered that I have an item and she is here.
The familiar has appeared.
I'm
Yeah.
having your food. It is mine now.
She's
cake is
such
not
a
for
needy
babies.
baby.
All right, so off to the graveyard. You are going to arrive at a fairly modest stone structure that would be the entrance to this mausoleum. Long story short, there doesn't really seem to be anything all that unique about it in comparison to the other similar structures that are around this place. And general history for all of you, since you're all very experienced and I guess for lack of a better word, leveled characters in this world, you've been places, you've done things in various cities, and you've been around the block. Mausoleums are not an oddity. It's very common for some of them even to be, they can be 2 to 3 rooms, modest family that just had money, or not modest, smaller family that just had money. And some of them can be sprawling. And in some cases, the physical parameters of the graveyard above ground that would house all of these entrances to a mausoleum would not be the same parameters of the underground catacombs themselves. Sometimes the collection of mausoleums in any given city could sprawl across the entire city. And the graveyard is really just the entranceway to all of them. So going into this, you wouldn't really have a good idea of how small or large this could be, but that's your general knowledge of how mausoleums are in this world. I am going to shift you to the new map.
Woo, new map.
New map.
Wait, oh, it's right here. When I run these games, I have to have anywhere from 6 to 20 windows open at a time, and I constantly
Love
get
that.
lost. Here we go. Can everyone see except the one person who doesn't have dark vision?
Nope, I don't see anything. And I should have dark vision.
I don't see anything.
I see
Rip.
nothing.
See nothing. Does anybody see anything?
I see black.
All black.
Well, shit. It
I
says you
my
see stuff.
reflection.
Oh, here we go. Okay, this
Oh.
is.
Wait. Oh. No.
Oh, I see. Top right corner.
There we go.
Nope, I am looking at the whole map and there's nothing in it except for black.
Yep. I saw
Okay.
something for like a
Oh,
moment
I
and then
see
it
it.
ran away.
I see something.
Okay, this is.
Ooh, it's spooky.
There we go.
This. Sorry, guys. I thought I had this set up, but apparently
you're good.
not.
When we walk in and see that it's a dark, I would ask Pumpkin, would you like me to light up your stick again?
I think she would just kind of shoo him away and say, "No, no, darling." And then you'd see her like flash her feathers before her eyes, and they would like glow gold for a brief second, and casting dark vision on herself.
Ooh.
That's tight as hell.
That's
Okay, is that 60 feet?
That
Probably.
I believe so. Yeah. Out to a range of 60 feet, and it lasts for 8 hours.
Nice.
Boom. Okay, everybody should be able to see an amount.
Yep. Also, friendly reminder that at any time there's a 10-foot aura, if you will, around. I don't know if we want to like if we just keep Alaska constantly with an aura, because anyone within 10 feet gets all of those good advantagey things. For me being a paladin.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Ost also has some stuff as well.
Okay.
Such as?
Yeah, you want to be listening with that?
Yeah, sorry.
Like a bedroll, some torches.
You companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised.
Oh, because of weapon
of
of
your
warning.
trident.
Yes.
Right.
That's cool.
So
Yeah, everybody for me, if you're within 10 feet of me, +3 to all saving throws. Resistance to damage from spells, cannot be frightened.
All damage from spells? Hell yeah.
Yeah, resistant to damage from spells.
Nice.
It's all fun and
Oh.
games until we come across quote-unquote spell-like abilities.
Right, exactly. It's just a magic ability. Such a cool spell. Which one is me?
I do that with my players all the time, and they hate me so much for it.
That
Not
one's me.
actually, but like.
Totally.
Okay. Sorry, my computer decided to freak out a little bit. Okay, so you get into this entranceway. First thing you see is a few coffins lining the walls here, and I believe everybody can see that there are some creatures just kind of meandering about in the next room down the stairs.
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright, so how should we approach this?
Carefully?
Great question. Indeed.
I mean, the zombies in the last area weren't hostile to us immediately. Maybe this will be a situation where they're similar to that.
If we just kind of do a general slow, don't interact with things, that we might be okay.
Yeah, I don't see it as a lack of that being a possibility.
Right.
is there a rock around here?
A rock?
A rock?
Yeah,
You just
like,
want to
are
throw a
there
rock and
stones?
see if it
Yeah.
it fucks
Are there
people. Yeah.
stones?
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Are there stones on the ground?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna say, if not, Alaska reaches into her bag and pulls out a small bag of sand.
Yeah, no. Boss is gonna like grab a stone, and and throw it sort of in this general vicinity. See what happens.
Ping it again.
Somewhere around there.
Like this area.
Why can't I see your ping?
I
I
didn't
saw
know.
the first time. I haven't seen the rest of them though.
Do it one more time.
Oop.
I ping. I ping.
Oh, there.
Oh, there we go.
They all happened at once. Okay.
Oh. I'm like,
Jesus.
The delay.
It was like a sonar thing going off.
Mm.
Okay, you throw a rock down there, and several of these creatures are going to look at that and then look up toward you and start running toward the stairs. And we need to roll
Cool.
initiative.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
They're bottlenecked though, so I see this as an absolute win.
Roll initiative.
Hey, that's a much better initiative than I rolled last time.
Oh my god, me too.
Oh shoot. Hold on. Sorry. Ah.
I need to
Wait.
get art in.
It just says
Oh.
advantage.
Click on it. It might, if you like mouse over it, it might tell you what both rolls were.
Yeah, keep highest one. So it was you rolled a 7 and a 3, so it kept the 7.
Wild. That is unfortunate.
Can you guys hear that lawnmower?
No.
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 Okay, good. I have my windows open
Well,
because it's
well,
gorgeous
you
out.
Well, you should be able to. A giant lawnmower comes into
Yeah.
the map.
Oh no, not more lawnmower.
I'm totally gonna do this someday. That reminds me, I was like reading text at once for DMing, and the word brazier came up. I totally said brazier,
That.
magical brazier, and now I need to put together an encounter that is a magical bra.
Nice.
That's literally just going to a Victoria's Secret store when you are not like 110 pounds.
Yup.
Yep.
Here's the
brazier.
traveling bra.
Yes.
Okay. Cass, all of these creatures are running toward you. You recognize them as undead creatures of some sort. They're wielding swords and bows. What would you like to do?
All right. Do I throw out the big one? I think I might throw out the big one. Because I can do it with charges, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep, cool. I'm gonna kind of like push past everyone for a second. I'm gonna come up to... How do I do it? There we go. I'm gonna come up to these stairs. And I'm gonna cast Cone of Cold, which will be a 30-foot cone outwards.
Jesus.
Yep. So it should reach to about there and hit all of them, except that one guy in the back.
Yeah, the one in the back will probably not be hit.
They all need to make
Oh.
con saves.
Okay, repeat. There we go. Con saves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the 21 saves, all the others do not.
Okay.
And then they'll take 28 cold damage, and I believe that'll just be it.
Whoa.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. We're level 10, baby.
Yep.
And then I will take one step back. And that'll be my turn.
The save gets half.
Save gets half. Yep.
Okay.
14.
Nice. 3 of these guys are like immediately like one arm falls off. They're looking in bad shape.
Awesome.
Pumpkin.
Yo. Christ alive. Combat as a bird. All right. I can like barely see these guys.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to move up a little bit. Let's see. I don't want to stand on top of you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll just scooch to about here. That feels good. Oh, good God Almighty. Which one looks the most hurt right now? if any?
The two that are closest to you are going to look among the most hurt.
Cool. In that case, I think I'll target the one that looks the least hurt. So probably the one in the back. I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna use a bonus action to use a hunter's mark on it. So we've got an extra 1d6 of damage to it whenever it is hit with a weapon attack. Have advantage on any wisdom or, well, perception or survival checks you make on it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so it is currently marked.
Okay, that was bonus action. Anything else?
Indeed. This is a dumb question. Can I, like, throw something at it if I use a bonus action as a spell? Or is that kind of wonky? Okay, cool.
Nope, that still works. Any action that isn't a spell or an action that is a cantrip will still work.
Cool, I'm gonna throw a dagger at it. That seems fun.
Nice.
It's probably not gonna hit, but let's try. That's just dagger. That's not
Dagger.
Dagger!
Why would it do that?
It's been doing that. I think Roll20 did an update or Beyond 20 did an update or something.
Well, let me just roll it with whatever it's supposed to be. So what is it?
Dagger.
Roll.
Dagger.
Is that it? Did I do the thing? Okay.
Wow.
Didn't do shit.
Whoa.
You'll hear
Gotta
like
get those ones
ting
out of the way,
on the wall
team.
behind it. It
It's
completely
hard to throw a
missed.
knife when you got feathers in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, that's all I'm gonna do right now.
Okay, then we are at Odysseia.
Odyssea's going to move. Oh, geez, how do I do this? She's going to move forward a little bit. Oh, lordy. And looking around, she is going to breathe in and just push out a bless to everyone. And it kind of looks like a little piece of paper from a book gets folded into a paper airplane and gets thrown right to each of you as a
That's
little
very
bless.
cute. Oh,
Nice.
And I am doing a 3rd level, so we're all getting blessed. So I have a little paper airplane that just goes whoop around me.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's add a D4 to everything.
My bless is, yes, add a D4.
Right. To attack roll saving throws.
It's yeah, attacker saving.
Cool.
All right. So everyone is blessed, and that is, I think, she's going to look at Pumpkin and go, "You can do this, Pumpkin." And I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration you as well.
oh.
So you also get a one-off 1d6, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think you guys all. You might have a
Yeah.
D8 if you hit your level 4, but I think you have. They're all D6s.
Jesus Christ, where is it? It's 1d6.
Okay, cool.
And that's Odysseus' turn. I'm focusing.
It's in the wrong place. Where's the book? There it is. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Anything else?
That's it. She's done.
Okay. That brings us to Alaska.
Cool. Oh, well, Alaska feels blessed. She hasn't hit anything in a while, so this is gonna be fun. I can't find my running speed. I'm not sure if it's 30 or 25 because I am tiny. And I don't know where it is on my page.
Are you
'Cause I'm a gnome.
in
It'll
the
be right.
brow
It'll be to the
there?
right of your proficiency bonus and to the left of your inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's near the
25.
top.
Cool, perfect. Now I know. Thank you. All right, so I can get to this guy within 25 feet, or this guy. Which of the 4 guys that got hit by the cone of cold, who's the one that's still looking the best? Because 3 of them failed and 1 of them didn't.
This one.
That one's looking the best. Cool.
Yes.
That doesn't help me. So I'm. She's gonna run. She's gonna get to the closest guy, which is gonna be up. Oh, come on, hand. Gonna come up to. Oh nope, that's the wrong one too. Come on. That's me, right? No, you're me. Ah, shit! I can't get to any of them. Did I pick the wrong one?
No.
25. Is that? I don't think I can get close enough to actually hit any of them.
You're gonna be in the square, and I'm not gonna be
Alright.
picky about like the
Alright,
corner
cool.
that you're in. So I'm gonna say close enough.
She's so tiny. All right. Well, she's gonna take her 2 attacks onto this gentleman here, and since she is blessed, she's adding a D4 to both of these. Boop, boop, boop. She's gonna do it with her long sword. And I'm just gonna roll for me. Woo.
Whoa,
31. Jesus.
Nice.
I could roll the D4, but I'm pretty sure 31's gonna hit on its own.
yes, it is.
Lord.
I'm just gonna do one hand, so we're taking that to 10. But also, if they are undead or fiends, I might add something to it. No.
Spoiler alert: they are undead.
Great. I'm adding an extra. I'm gonna expend a spell slot. Boop. To do a divine smite, so they're also gonna lose an extra, or also 2d8 radiant damage. Let me roll that real quick.
Do those get an extra D8 because they're undead?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Did I roll? I clicked 2. It didn't roll them. Okay, so one more.
It rolled 2.
Yeah.
It rolled
Just
2.
rolling slowly. All right, so then the first hit total, I guess, 10 slashing and 11 radiant damage on that first one.
Okay, and that is enough to make this thing slump to the ground. Finished.
Right. I mean, I can't. Can I move as a bonus action?
If you have bonus action dash, yes.
I don't.
Okay.
All right, then I guess that is my whole turn, and just be like, "Hey, these guys seem grumpily." Hit them, I guess. That's my turn. 'Cause
Okay.
I can't use my second attack on anything. I have already moved my full movement. So.
Right. Okay. So this one is going to run up the stairs. This one is going to follow suit. This one's going right
Either
here.
of them, none of them ran past me close enough that I could hit them, did they?
Correct. They did not.
Mm.
This one's gonna position here. Oh, this one didn't move enough. Well, shoot. Do you have reach, Alaska?
No,
No.
there's
Okay.
no way.
Shoot. I did say the square. You know what? To be fair, yeah, they those two did pass your melee range.
All right, I'll whatever the first one was, I'll opportunity attack him,
Okay.
which will be that.
Give him a thwacking.
More.
Oof.
17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. I'll just give him the 15. I'm not gonna burn another spell yet.
15 slashing. Okay.
Yeah.
That one will also slump over. Deaded. Just behave.
Right.
Of course not. Okay. That goes over there. Oh my gosh. Technology, am I right? Anyway. Okay, this one comes up to Pumpkin and is going to slash at you twice with its longsword.
Very rude.
7 and a 16 to hit.
Shit, a 16 does hit.
Okay. Gonna do this 6 slashing damage.
Mean.
Oh,
Not cool.
that's different than what I thought it was. Okay. This one is going to attack Alaska.
Try me.
With a sword that has like a black glow to it, like a black flame emitting from it.
Interesting.
17.
AC's 20 because I got my shield out.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
so swing and a miss.
I'm a
And
strong
this-
little bitch.
This one's going to fire an arrow at you. 11
At
does
me?
not hit.
Yep.
So Alaska's tanking. up front.
Yeah.
And it is Bost's turn.
Okay, I have a question about a skill that I have.
Okay.
So, my feline agility. You can move on your turn, and you can double your speed until the end of your turn, right?
Mhm.
So, can I move to one spot and then move to another spot?
Yes, you can split up your movement however you want throughout your turn.
Cool. Love that. And also, does that mean because I can do 2 attacks per action, can I move one spot, do a stabby, and then move to another spot and do a stabby?
Yep.
Love that. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Love that. So, Bast is.
I love Sam
gonna-
realizing that her character's about to be a problem.
Okay. So, Bast is gonna move here and say, "How dare you fucking touch my pumpkin?" And and then she's gonna, "Come on, get over here. Why are you being a little brat?"
Same.
It's not.
if you hold Alt,
There we go.
it will. Oh,
No, it's just
different
it's
thing.
just pinging it. I'm not.
Yeah, something happened with the extension, and it's not doing the
hold
rolls
Alt?
the way it's supposed to. No, sorry, I thought you were talking about a roll 20 problem.
No.
I don't know what the deal is with these character sheets.
So can I just do? No, that's still not doing it.
We're learning so much about it, though.
Yeah, you'll want to type /roll, and then
Copy.
type in the like 1d10 or whatever it is.
/roll.
And then to hit will be a d20 plus whatever mod you have.
D20 plus 7. That's equal. Not
You
equal.
gotta hit
7.
shift.
Yes, plus 7. I'm so sorry that God bless America. That didn't work. We went through that whole thing. /roll. Okay, no, here's what's gonna happen. We're just gonna do the dice right here. That's a d20. That's 10 plus 7.
There you go, 17. That hits.
Plus D4 because we're all blessed.
Well, the 17 already hits.
Okay.
Okay, so then, right, and I am rolling my own dice. Nope, I don't even have them out right now. We're not gonna do that. We're two-handed it. It's D12. That's a 6.
Plus your strength or dex.
Oh,
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't know
Plus
what
oh,
weapon you have.
plus 3, so 9.
9.
Yeah. So 9,
That one.
and I spit at him, and then I run away. And it's okay if he hits me.
Yep, is going to attempt it.
Okay. Whoop.
13 to hit.
Law.
Nope. Fuck you.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's so good.
And then I'm gonna land. Oh, I am sitting right on top of. I want to go like right here, but it won't let me.
So that's what I thought was the problem before. That's
Yeah.
where you
Sure.
hold Alt, and then your token will not snap to the upper left
Ah.
corner of the grid.
You
Okay.
can go anywhere you want.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna do a 20. Whoa.
Oof.
That's
Oof.
not I'm
Swing and a
sure.
miss.
But we're
Well,
gonna do
maybe.
a 4. Oh no.
Oh.
Nope.
So, 10? Does 10 hit?
Nope.
No.
That's okay.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna whiff and go, "You got lucky, bitch."
Oh man, love it. All right, back up to Cass.
Cool. I should not cast Fireball, I guess.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I would
Cass,
like.
we've been over this.
What is it? No. I would like that guy that's closest to me to make a con save.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna see if I can do this other thing first as well.
21.
21. Damn.
Ooh, okay. I would like to make it a heightened spell, so I'll spend 3 sorcery points and make him roll with disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool. That's very, very cool.
22.
What the hell?
He's doing great.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Do I have a bonus action? Should I set everybody on fire around me? I don't think I should.
It could be great if
I'm
you
okay.
didn't.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Well, was it a cantrip then?
Yeah, that was a frostbite was a cantrip.
Oh, sure. I didn't hear the what the spell was, so.
Oh,
I was
it's
confuzzled.
it's a racial feature for
Sure.
the ASMR that I am.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, pumpkin.
Okay. Oh crap! Wait, is the one that I had the hunter's mark on? Is that dead? Or did
No.
it move because I can't see it.
It's moved. It's down here.
Oh, okay. I can't see the little icon in it, but all right, it can stay there then. I'm just gonna smack this guy with my quarterstaff. Okay, so I will do the roll. D20 plus 6. Damn it. Hey, 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Does my staff do anything cool? No, it's just got a +2 bonus. Okay. It also does really cool things against like force things, but that's not relevant right now. What is this? 1d6 plus 2. Okay. Oh god. Roll 1, 2. I'm in hell. Okay. Hey, 3 damage. I'm doing something.
Oh man.
I'm helping. I have 2 attacks per action. I just noticed that. I'm not used to that at all. I'm gonna hit it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
Why is my door? One second.
Hey, how does the 20
There
hit?
it is.
20 will do it.
Cool. Why are there 2 different? Oh, it's because it's one-handed or two-handed.
Mhm.
Yep.
Interesting. I want to do a cool thing where I hit it with one hand and then I spin and grab the stick and do it with both hands.
Hell yeah.
Weird because hands and bird, but anyway.
2 wings. It's 2 winged.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
bird has hands.
5 bludgeoning damage, so that's a total of 8 bludgeoning damage. I'm helping.
Coming in hot.
We're helping.
Anything else?
I'm doing my part. That's it.
I'm
Alright.
fucking shit.
Odysseus.
Yes. Let's see here. If I scooch a booch past that thing, it's gonna get an opportunity attack on me, right? Cool. It can do that.
Wait, or did it already opportunity attack lost when she went through and the
That one did not.
Okay, my bad.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Boss.
one on the
Yes, it did.
stairs.
It did.
Yeah.
It will not opportunity attack.
Okay. Odysseus is going to run down to here, and I don't think it's worth it, unfortunately. She is going to, yeah, bop down to about here, but looking back at the one that keeps attacking her dear friend, she's going to point at it and toll it. And since it's taken damage already, instead of 2d8, it's going to take 2d12.
Is this a
damage.
Constitution save?
This is a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Call that good?
17.
It does not make it. It is a 19.
Nice.
Mm.
Roll
Nice.
damage.
Alrighty, so it is. How do I do this? Roll. Do I just? Is it slash roll?
Yeah.
Slash.
Sorry. Slash roll 2d12. 18 damage.
Nice.
So the bell tolls for it.
And it is dead.
Woo!
Nice.
You hear this bell toll, and it's just gonna slump over on the ground. Just the two in the back now. Anything else, Odysseia?
Do we? I mean, I guess. Does she know what these things are,
Mm,
or is it
What
just
is-
like
yeah, they're common enough. These are whites. They are
Okay.
unfortunately fairly common undead creatures. And they wield life-draining magic.
Ah.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. She's just going to be close to Alaska.
Okay. Speaking
And,
of, it's Alaska's turn.
Away! I'm just gonna take another swingity stab at this guy right in front of me because he's right there. First hit
Oh my god.
is a 30 before the left side it's gonna hit.
Jesus.
My lord.
Yep.
And has this guy been hit before?
Yeah.
He has? Okay. So he's gonna get the 13 of the slashing damage first, and then I'm gonna do one more.
Slumps to the ground with the first hit.
Great, and I won't pump anything into that guy. And then she's gonna move, if this will let me move her, over to this other guy and be like, excuse me, ladies. And she's gonna stab at the other one, and basically try the same thing.
Okay.
Except that it's gonna take a second. Boop, boop. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Great. It's gonna do that 14 plus the 3d8. Getting into the 8s, and the 3d8 is radiant damage, so 13 radiant damage.
Okay, and Hunter's Mark?
Oh, I don't have Hunter's Mark. That was a Divine Smite.
Oh, wasn't it the next melee attack gets extra damage?
No,
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark is just if you're a ranger and you cast Hunter's Mark, you get that extra damage.
Oh,
It's just for the
only
person who casts.
only Pumpkin gets
Yeah.
it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just did that on my thing.
Okay, this thing is in bad shape. It's gonna put its bow back, pull out its sword, and it's gonna have this like black flame
Mm.
glow on it and try to hit you.
Is this still
Twice.
up?
Oh,
Barely,
Yeah,
but
that
yes.
that one hadn't been hit before. So that
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
23
does
and
hit.
23. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because my AC's 20 with a shield.
It hits twice.
Hang on. It's a 23, and Alaska, have you used your opportunity attack yet?
I haven't, but I haven't. There's no reason for
I
me
have an
to because
opportunity attack. Ah,
can you
As
opportunity?
a
I thought you had to-
reaction, I could cutting words it potentially.
It's
Not worth
not
it.
a bunch of damage.
Okay.
I'm stacked. We're good.
Okay.
okay.
She's
Yeah.
built. She's stacked.
Okay.
Jordan
you
Grace,
sure?
like she's yeah. I have like 102 hit points. We're fine.
Okay, you're gonna take a total of 9 necrotic damage,
Ow.
and you will all be able to see like ribbons of what looks like wind go from the sword connecting to Alaska, like up the arm of the white, and you can tell that it's becoming a little bit revitalized from those hits.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Bast.
So Boss is going to pop over here. Boop. Boop. Just gonna hit that alt. There we go. And she's gonna do her thing again. So that's a 14.
That is the AC. That hits.
Okay. And then we is a 9. Yeah, 9.
Okay.
And then she's gonna get him again. And that is a 17.
That connects.
And that that's a 4.
Flavor the demise of your final foe in this encounter.
Great.
Um,
So this time she's going to she's gonna jump up a little bit because she's a tiny girl, and she's gonna swing it straight down and try to go right for his eyeballs.
Nice.
Oh. And yeah, and then she's just gonna pick it out and go, all right, folks, how are we all feeling? Pumpkin, sweetie, are you all right?
oh, the wings, they ache, but I'll be fine.
I fucking love this.
It's so good.
It's very good. Are you sure, Pumpkin? Because I got a little free. I got some free if you need it.
Oh, I've got my tinctures, sweetie. Do you need something? Do you need something, honey?
She'll just kind of shake her head and ruffle her feathers a little bit.
All right, but you just let me know.
She'll nod again.
I mean, I saw you take a pretty nice wallop as well, Miss Alaska.
That was nothing. You should have seen the other guys. They're dead now.
I did. You did a fantastic job there.
Thank you.
Lovely work. All right. Well, shall we continue, or are we all too scared to move forward?
Nah, this is nothing.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
feeling quite
I
fine.
think Odyssea's going to like go back up to where Cass is and see, just to get, because we didn't catch a vibe from this main room at all. We just kind of showed up, saw some guys, and started stabbing.
Right.
True.
Mhm.
So I think she's going to like start looking around to see if there's any evidence of living people around. Like, did those people come through?
Okay, make an investigation check.
Cool.
And while you're doing that, now that you're all kind of back to normal and not dealing with creatures that want to murder, you're able to get a little bit more of detail of what's going on here. So the stone stairs descending to this larger subterranean chamber reveal more coffins along the walls. It's notable that the coffins at the entrance were standing. These are, the more usual, like, laid out along the walls here, and you can see that part of the west wall has collapsed, creating an opening into another chamber.
Oh yeah.
So it seems that the mausoleum itself, at first glance, was to end here, but there is other stuff beyond it through that collapsed wall.
They punched their way through it.
What's everybody's passive perception?
9.
19.
9.
18.
22.
Okay, 18, 19, 22. The three of you, well, all of you would see that the coffins down here are opened. The slabs of stone that would normally cover them are just kind of scattered on the ground. The three of you would notice that the one on the southeast corner is the only that doesn't seem to have any evidence of a previous occupant. Like, it hasn't been used. Odyssea, what were you looking for again?
I was just like, we can see these dead things, and there were dead bodies have been placed here. is there evidence of living beings who have
Oh,
come through,
got
like
it.
footsteps or something like that? But also, I rolled a 2 and I got a 12, so
Yeah, 12's,
know.
12's gonna make it tough. The area, everything around here is stone, and there's actually not much for anything that would help tracking through stone, like dust or anything like that, that would reveal footsteps or footprints.
Oh, right, these graveyards are very well kept.
Yes.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're not really able to find any evidence at all. But then back to the one sarcophagus. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it has any evidence of an occupant, and actually you can see that it is offset. The three of you who have 18 and above would be very sure that there's actually a hidden passage behind that.
Ooh.
Down here.
Do any of the sarcophagus guys have names on them or anything that would indicate who the Hallex family is or why this mausoleum exists?
Yes. They will all have names on them except the same one
Okay.
that didn't have evidence of an occupant. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have names.
Cool.
They're all going to be Hallex, but just
Sure.
various
I
members of the
basically-
family.
Like over the table, I'm looking for is there a reason why this mausoleum was picked over different ones? But I guess if there's a secret passage, we kind of probably just found that out.
Yeah, but we don't quite know about this.
Yeah, you wouldn't. There wouldn't be anything explicitly revealing right now about that particular
okay.
question.
Cool. Then never mind.
Generally, ambient sound in this place includes just like dripping in like old pipes kind of style dripping, and you can hear a very light whimpering and crying from the west.
We can hear whimpering and crying from the west, but we don't know yet. There's a potentially a secret passage on the southeast.
Yes.
I think Bastet, Pumpkin, and Odysseus know there's a secret passage.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
It's just Alaska and I don't.
But what I'm saying is there's noise from one direction. There's a secret passage in a different direction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
see the party just go, going this way, and then the other one's going this way?
Well, if we're going to go
There's
check on that
there's
crying,
something back here. Alaska,
Okay.
there's something back here.
Push through the secret passage a little more and see if I can see anything.
Okay, sorry, I was fixing something. Say it again.
Sure. Since I was summoned to the secret passage door, I'm gonna push past it and see if we open anything. Tap it.
Yep. So you are able to push a panel on the wall, and it ends up kind of sliding inward and then into the wall itself, kind of on its own, revealing a hallway
Oh.
to another door.
I feel-
Doorway or blown out hole?
The blown out hole has Can we clock that the whimpering is like a person?
Oh yeah.
Is it 4 people?
As
feel
far as you
like-
can tell, there's only one.
You said, "Is it poor people?" I was like, "What?" I was like, what an
Does it sound like
insane que-
poor crying?
Yeah.
I was like, "What kind of insane?"
Is it the
question
impoverished?
that?
Oh my lord.
The last time we went to check on Sounds of Pain, we were too late and they were melting away.
Maybe we'll get there fast enough this time.
It's my thoughts exactly.
So, a follow-up question: blown out hole or door?
Saw a hole.
Hole.
Ladies?
Gotta check it out.
I'm come. Let's go.
To the hole.
To the hole! Sorry, I had to. It was funny.
Had pride.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed something. This isn't going to change your decision or anything, but one of the open coffins had a series of cloaks and hats that look fairly valuable, as well as a potion
There's just like a storage closet also down here of cloaks and hats.
No, it's like all this is in one of the coffins.
Right.
Like
right.
they've
but
been
like
stashed by someone.
It's like a linen closet.
yeah.
Like they were
they-
stashed by someone. Yes.
Okay. Do the cloaks and hats look like they belong to the scholarly
An actress?
person, the actress, the witch guy, or books on deities?
No, they're all actually matching.
What do they look like?
They don't look. They're pretty generic, but again, fairly valuable. You'd be able to.
They
You'd be able
look
to.
culty.
Do they look similar to like?
They
the
do
people
look a
that-
little culty. Yeah, I don't really. I don't have
Is
the
it-
brain capacity right now to like actually
Totally.
describe them. They look
They
a
look
little
a-
culty, but valuable. All together, the cloaks and hats together would be worth about 50 gold to the right buyer.
I think we could get a fair price and maybe a bit of a fairer one if we use the right wording. Also,
In-
if we do want to take these, I think maybe the proceeds should go to whoever was affected by the cult or whoever's loved ones perished from them.
Reasonable.
Fair.
Into the bag.
Nice.
Okay.
And there's a
And
potion
then-
as well.
Yeah, there's a potion, and everybody make a history check.
Is it a history check on a magical item?
Yes.
Great. I'm doing it with advantage. Because of things. Because I'm a wrong now.
19, baby.
Okay. Pumpkin, Bost, and Alaska. The bottle actually looks empty, but when you touch it or pick it up, you can feel that it's heavier than it should be if it was empty. You would understand that this is an invisible substance, revealing that it is a potion of invisibility.
That's fun. I like that.
That's great.
Nice.
Are there any empty potion bottles around?
No.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure there weren't like if we found one potion of invincibility and then there were empties around, then we would maybe conclude that they were invisible guys. But since that's not true, then I won't think about that.
If never mind, I don't know this. Hold on.
Great.
Okay.
Through the hole.
Into the hole.
Okay, in this next room, roots are protruding through the cracks in the ceiling, and a stone stairway in the southwest corner has collapsed. Down here. And the nearby walls are crumbled. 3 doors in the north wall are shut. The middle one bears a padlock, and you can hear some of this whimpering and crying more clearly coming from generally that direction. To the west, stairs lead to a small balcony that overlooks the room from just a few feet above. It's a very short stairway, with just enough room for a door painted with an eye.
Oh, hate that.
Ooh.
Also, stupid question. So the first room looked as though it was like totally boarded up or like totally contained.
Mhm.
And then this was a beat through wall to get to this section.
Yes.
And yet this section also looks like it is like properly built and maintained.
For the most part, yeah. There is a collapse down here as well, and like this whole southern wall is a mess.
Sure.
And it's to the point that there's an actual passageway to the south.
Can we tell that they were built around the same time? Or is this like old masonry that's been now accessed by this new masonry that's close by to it?
Oh, okay. There's a thing for this. What is a masonry check?
So I actually
You have
a
to have
thing,
mason's tools
or
proficiency, or
because I'm an archaeologist, when I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine if its builders, what their race was, and the monetary value of any art.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna go with that.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Oh yes.
Just why was it built? And then is there anything fancy here? And how much does that fancy thing cost?
Okay, so you would be able to understand that the original mausoleum
Archaeologist agree.
was built about 200 years ago. And its original purpose was to be a mausoleum. The rest of this, from what you can tell, is... Oh, I have it. I lost it. Sorry. 1 second. No. No. Sorry, I'm going to take a minute to figure this out because you have the feature to know.
Sometimes you just gotta pick a stupid feature that tells you the answer.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be using the shit out of it in this campaign.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of this is actually only about less than 100 years old. It does look more recent, and really everybody would be able to tell. Like the stonework and masonry here does look like it's more recent by an amount. Yeah, you'd know that it's less than 100 years old, and it was made by an organization called the Water Clock Guild. This is an occult guild of artisans, geomancers, and artificers. And a water clock is just a common device for telling time. It's very much like a hourglass.
Did I hear artificers and geomancers?
Yeah, like rock magic people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just love Nat Geo. And there were 3 locked doors on the north side, and then we heard the whimpering to the south.
Whimpering to the north.
Whimpering to the north.
Whimpering
and
to
the
the
locked
north.
doors are up to the north as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one of these doors do we want to break open?
I mean, I think I might have something, and she's gonna reach into her just actual pocket and pull out her warrior's pass key. I think I can only use this once today, but I can unlock anything with it if we want to. It will be loud.
I can
mean, probably not.
probably open the door. If you
I mean,
want.
all right. That too.
Turns out it's just not locked, actually.
Well, there's one door that has a padlock on it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
the padlock door.
Is the whimpering coming from the padlock door?
Investigation check.
Ooh.
Let's see how good I am at listening.
Are you still blessed?
How long does bless last?
Bless is
Is
up
it
to
10
a minute.
minutes? Oh, a minute? No.
It's 1 minute, so we're probably out of bless by now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, no. 10.
Okay. Still good enough. Yes, the crying is coming from the locked door.
Great.
Okay, that's the middle one.
Yes.
Okay. For her trance, Odysseia can choose to be proficient in anything she wants per day, 2 things per day. And the thing that she chose last night was Thieves' Tools.
Nice.
Cool.
A thing she has. So I would like to do a Thieves' Tools check,
Yep.
I guess.
That
Attempt
is-
to lock the door. Unlock
Yeah.
the door.
Mhm.
How do I do that?
Is that sleight of hand?
It would be.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, but with
So
thieves'
it's-
tools, so proficiency added.
So proficiency added. So this is a roll plus 4. And that is a 26.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Holy God, dude.
Please
Nice.
let me in.
Okay. There we go. Okay, you are able to unlock the door. It opens, revealing a narrow hallway into a very small chamber with a woman lying on a crude stone slab bed.
Oh.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She is. I bet she's important.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to kind of gasp and jolt at you entering, and that's actually where we're going to end today.
Aw. Dang it.
Yeah, I went a little
Found a
longer than
person.
we normally would because we started late.
Sure.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's where we're gonna pick up next time.
Cool.
Sick.
Yeehaw. Yeah, and by the way, next time I believe should be in 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is that happening?
I think
We
so.
had it in 1 week.
That would be Father's Day. Shoot.
That's
All right, we will figure that out after we close here. And social media is going to be the best way to see when we're on next. It's either going to be next week or the week after. We're gonna figure that out. But until then, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.